more sales. Now you may be watching this on Facebook as a live video. You may be watching this on YouTube as a live video, but I'm actually going to share with you some really, really powerful concepts, because in this particular session, I'm going to talk about a few things. First is I'm going to walk you all through 20 ideas, 20 creative ways on how to use Facebook Live to generate more sales. I'll give you all those 20 ideas, which is there in this mind map. I'll be going through all of them one by one. And I'll be sharing with you some interesting tools. And then I'll wrap it up with the sales part. And towards the end, I have a special gift if you watch till the end. Okay, I have a special gift to give each and every one of you now. So if you're eager to learn about this, 20 ways to creatively use Facebook Live for sales, just type eager to learn in the comment box. And if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, wherever, just type eager to learn. EAGER2LIRN. Yes, LEARN. Eager to learn. And then we are going to be getting into this whole concept one by one. So see, Facebook Live is one of the best ways for you to reach out to a much larger audience. Okay, because whenever you go live on Facebook, and the fact that even I'm going live on Facebook now is because Facebook algorithm actually gives a better traction when you go live as compared to just making a post. And especially if you're posting links on Facebook, Facebook does not give any reach on the news feed. Okay, so I want all of you to first understand that going more often live on Facebook will give you better visibility. And the same even with Instagram. Instagram Live is also crazy. You can actually go live and you can reach out to more number of people. But this topic is going to be more to do with Facebook. Okay, so eager to learn? Fantastic, fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is on a scale of 1 to 10, I want to ask you this question. How confident are you going on Facebook Live? If you're super confident, you can give 10 out of 10. And if you are not confident, give yourself 1 or 2 out of 10. I just want to see how many of you are here. Yeah, great to see a lot of you here who are eager to learn. Yes, we have Gurpreet, eager to learn. Clarity Creek, eager to learn. I'll be featuring you over here. Sagar, eager to learn. Fantastic. Kaushik Datta, eager to learn new things. Great, great. Fantastic. So I'm able to see we have a mix over here. We have Abdullah, who's 10 out of 10. Kaushik is 10 out of 10. Gurjeet is at 5 out of 10. Clarity Creek is 10 out of 10. Okay. Keep those numbers coming in. So what I'm going to do is please take notes now, because I want you to note down all of these ideas. I'm going to reveal all the ideas one by one. We'll be going deep into this mind map, and you'll be able to understand how to really make this work for you. Okay. Perfect. So the first idea what I can give you is you can do like a Q&A session, topic or product based. So if you want to sell more of your product, you could even have a dedicated Q&A session only around that product. So if I wanted, I could do a session just on my Freedom Business Model course, and people can just keep asking me questions. And by giving them clarity on my product or my service, that helps me generate more sales. Okay, so you can do a Q&A format. The second idea is you can teach viewers how to do something. Okay, so this particular session is, I'm not telling you how to do it, but I'm giving you all the different ideas. But if I wanted, I can show you how to set up an email marketing funnel, how to set up an automation funnel, how to set up Facebook ads. So how to do something stepwise, that could also be a very good Facebook live idea that you can use. Okay. And by the way, by the time we come to the 20th idea, I want you to note down your top 3 ideas. Okay. Will you do that? Just type will do in the comment box. Will you shortlist your top 3 ideas which you can implement right away after learning today? Just type will do in the comment box. Okay. Number 3 is you can stream a live exclusive interview. And this I've seen many of my friends also doing this. It can be a 2 people interview, and you can stream live, and you can actually be able to get knowledge from each other, and it also really brings out a good flavor. There are also tools like StreamYard and other things, which I'll come to tools later and I'll share with you. But you could do an exclusive interview with a celebrity. You can do an exclusive interview with somebody in your own community to really bring out that flavor. And usually interviews, the retention rate is much higher, because when it's a conversation of 2 people speaking, people want to know what's coming up next. Now you can go on Facebook Live to announce a brand new product. Let's say you're doing a launch of your course, or you're doing a launch of a new product or a physical product or a service. Like, you can start to go on Facebook Live 1 week before the actual launch date. You can start to build it up, and you can talk about what's going to be there in that product. And then on the day of the product launch, you can, announce it to everyone. and you can build momentum towards that. This is more like a product launch kind of a sequence. So you can educate people for a long time on Facebook Live about the product, and the launch day, you give them a special offer valid only for a few hours. A lot of people will buy. Okay, that's also a very good idea on Facebook Live. Number 5 is you can explain and display a product. So this is more to do with a physical product. So if I had to like talk about the latest new iPhone 12, if it is launched, I don't have it yet, but yeah, if it's the latest new iPhone, you can explain it, you can share the screen, you can even connect it to your Facebook Live. If you're using a tool like Ecamm Live, you can even connect it to your phone. If you can even stream on Zoom if you want. Zoom webinar allows you to stream on Facebook, and there also you can talk about all the different features. So you can explain and display products, physical products on Facebook Live. Number 6 is you can do a live tour. This is more for physical locations. If you're running a restaurant or a mall or any other, let's say you have your own office space and you want to just walk through, those kind of Facebook Lives also give a lot of get a lot of traction. Okay, now with COVID, things are not as before, but you would see a lot of people who are running restaurants and events and carnivals, and I'm talking about like Disney World and stuff like that. A lot of lives happen on these places as well for live tours. Now, live tour can also be if you're into real estate. Even then, if you look at it, live tours can actually help right now. In fact, in today's situation where people cannot go to the site and visit, you can do a Facebook Live of that. I'm also seeing a lot of jewelry companies, they do a live demonstration of their physical products in the store, and all their customers, they are watching them live, and they can make an online transaction and they would ship it to them. Okay. Next is number 7. You can create a recurring show. Yeah, you can create a recurring show. A recurring show is like you can have a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So if I had to do like 20 days of Facebook Live videos of different concepts. So every day, if I had to make this into a 20-part video series, I could do it. I could make it into a Facebook Live show or on how to go on Facebook Live, and I can make it like a 20-part series. Okay. Or you could even, like, I have a show called the Hall of Fame. Okay, now that is not a live show, but it is something that I record videos of successful students and I feature them on my YouTube channel. So that's also like a recurring show. Number 8 is you can announce breaking news. This always works, especially anything that is hitting a nerve, like it is hitting a chord in the audience, an emotional chord. You want to talk about it, you want to voice out your opinion based on what is trending right now. You can even go on Facebook Live and talk about that. And if you look at now, most of the all the news channels are moving on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Number 9 is you can film an unedited version of your videos. Okay. So let's say you're doing behind the scenes videos, and if this is my, my home office here, if I'm having another camera over there and I'm recording the videos, I can even go on Facebook Live from that phone. I can get somebody else to do it, and I'm recording the video, and it creates a kind of curiosity and buzz for the other people watching. Okay, this person is actually recording a video, and they may look forward to buying it when you actually launch it. Okay. By the way, how many of you are finding these ideas really cool? Just type super cool ideas in the comment box. Type super cool ideas. Number 10 is you can show off your brand personality, more like the stuff that you do, the stuff that you, any kind of anything to do with branding. Okay. For example, this is a very nice percentage. If you look at this, 80% would rather watch a live video from a brand than read a blog, and 82% prefer live video from a brand to social media posts. So if you are actually a brand, like let's say you are you have your own brand store and you have some t-shirts and stuff like that, you can show off your brand personality and you can talk about things like that. Just like the example I gave earlier on a jewelry brand, they are going on Facebook Live and they are showing off their brand personality. They're showing off all the new designs. They're talking about how it is made. They're talking about the story about how it, how it is actually happening. And that creates a much better connect with an audience. Okay. Number 11 is you can broadcast live events. So let's say there's a music concert or some reality show or some kind of a quiz, something that's going on live. You can even do that. Like there's this whole, there's a music concert that was happening, and it was being streamed live. Okay. So even though the concert is happening in a physical location, you can actually stream that also live. Especially now with the lockdown and, not lockdown, but the social distancing, which is over there, performers, artists, musicians, this is what you need to be doing. You should be doing web concerts. Sit in your place, get a Facebook Live and broadcast the event. Maybe have a few people, as an audience, not too many, because not too many can anyway come. And you can start to broadcast your live events and start to do shows, okay, local shows. Number 12 is you can answer blog comments. This is also really cool. So just go into your blog. If you're a blogger, you would have all these different blogs that you might have written. And if you have a lot of people asking questions in your blog, you can go and answer all of those questions. In fact, this is what Pro Blogger, if you go and see Pro Blogger, he went live and he would just keep answering different questions on Facebook Live. That way the connect is much better with the audience than before. Yeah. Number 13 is you can offer content to a private group. So let's say you have like a private group of people on your Facebook, inside your Facebook. Like I have a private group called Digital Leadership Mastermind. In fact, if any of you are watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, I'll just give you a link. You can join my VIP Facebook group. I have a VIP group on Facebook. I'll just give you that link, VIP-group. You can just go to this link and just get into this link. So when you actually join this group, you'll be a part of my Facebook group, which has over 65,000 people right now, which is a private VIP group. And sometimes I go live only inside that group. You may be probably watching this live inside that group anyway. But otherwise, I also, I can post exclusive content and go live exclusively only inside this group. So please get into that group if you're still not in. The next idea is you can offer, number 14, is you can record an experiment in real time. This will be more coming under the category of infotainment, where there's some entertainment over there. Let's say if it's a reality show, you're doing some experiment. Like there's an example over here of somebody, watch the BuzzFeed did this in long back in 2016. Watch us explode this watermelon in one rubber band at a time. So they kept putting one rubber band, 11 million views on this. It was a live experiment, watermelon explosion. I know stuff like this, you can get some serious reach if you want to do this. Okay, this is more again under entertainment category. Number 15 is give the behind the scenes details of what's coming up. You're working on something new. You want to give some details and bring about that curiosity for your audience. That's also an idea which you can do on Facebook Live. Number 16 is you can run a weekly or monthly contest. Okay. Previously, I used to do book giveaway contests. I should probably do it once again. And I would tell people that, if in this Facebook Live, if you take the notes, if you share this, and give me a snapshot of it, I'll be picking winners and I'll be shipping you books from Amazon, stuff like that. I would be doing contests, but you can also plan that out and you can announce the contest winner, give your audience the opportunity to learn in real time straight from you on who the big winner is. Okay. So you can run contests, weekly contests, monthly contests. That way you can also get more visibility, more traction on your Facebook Live. In fact, you can even think about this. Once in a week, you go on Facebook Live and you can announce the winner then and there in that live itself. Okay. And based on the questions, you can randomly pick winners. So that way people, they know it is a contest day and they will come and listen to you speak. And that's also a good opportunity for you to get the visibility. Number 17 is host a special guest. If you have a special guest you want to invite, some celebrity, influencer, anybody that you want. Number 18 is you can deliver your own strategies and motivation. And this is what I like to do most because I've been developing my own strategies and some of these ideas I've taken from different blogs as well. And I'm looking at integrating all of them together. And then, so you can actually reveal an insider strategy, brand yourself using topics like motivation, what drives you to succeed, and tips on how you can plan a successful business day. Anything that can solve a problem. Okay, so what I do a lot is I run a lot of polls within my own community just to check with them. Okay, how can I help them? What questions do they have? And all of that is converted into videos in the form of what I'm doing right now. Okay. Number 19 is you can offer live critiques and teardowns, like live critique views about a new product, or let's say now the new iPhone is launched. You want to talk about it, give your own view, critique it, tear it down, do your own tests around it, and give your opinion about it. So this is more like thought leaders. They do a lot of this stuff. They actually critique and they tear down things that are happening in the world. Okay, and finally number 20 is AMA nights. You could have a dedicated night only on AMA. AMA is Ask Me Anything nights. Okay. So just come on, be free flowing. There is no fixed topic, nothing. And people just come, they ask you questions and you just keep answering questions for 1 hour if you have to, 30 minutes, depending on how much time that you have. So these are some really, really cool ideas that you can use. And I want all of you to take I want all of you to just type in the comment box. Okay. Take a snapshot if you want of this. Take a snapshot of the screen if you want. And please type in the comment box, what are your top 3 ideas from this? Just type that in the comment box. I want to read your top 3 ideas. Or even if not top 3, if you want to pick your number 1 idea which you're going to implement right away starting tomorrow, what is that idea going to be? I want to feature some of your comments over here just to see how many of you have got who are learning from this particular session. If you're watching, even if you're watching a recording of this on Facebook or YouTube, please share your idea. Yes. I'll answer questions after this at the end, but I want to know which is the idea that you're going to be picking from this particular list that you see over here. Okay. So for Sumit, you're going to be doing AMA nights. Fantastic, Sumit. Great. Who else has ideas? Which idea are you going to implement? Okay, Saurabh is going to be implementing Q&A sessions. Great. I'm going to feature your ideas here. Nice. I want every one of you to do that. Okay, Dalton is saying great sharing. Thank you so much, Dalton. But what is the idea are you going to implement? Okay, Sanjay, you want to do behind the scenes? Super stuff. Okay, for Rajesh, you're going to be explaining and launching a new product. Very nice. Lizzie, you're going to be doing AMA nights. It'll really work off well. Clarity Creek, yes, if you feel recording an experiment would be your idea, way to go. Nice. For Aditya Ram is just sharing your knowledge. Okay, what else? For Subilal, you're saying you want to do daily skills. That's a nice one. You can come out on Facebook Live every day and share some daily skills. Kaushik Datta, how to do something and AMA nights. Those are your 2 ideas. Very good. Vijaya, for you to offer a private group and do Facebook Live weekly, host 2 special guests and 3 Q&A every 15 days. Fantastic. Looks like you have a plan ready. Yeah, that's your 3rd point. Okay, very nice. Yeah, Sanjay, you can do this. Show your 2 cameras set up. Very nice. Now Rohit is asking me, which tool are you using for this live? I'm going to share that with you next. Okay, just wait. I'll feature some of your comments, then I'll tell you which tool am I using. For Namdev is weekly reviews. Yeah, that'll be a good one. For Dhanas Selvi, group post on stay away from stress, anxiety, depression in Facebook. Okay, you want to post on groups. Dalton, your idea is offer content inside a group. Okay. Fantastic, fantastic. Nancy John is saying, I missed your session. I just logged in. Okay, don't worry. You can watch this recording later on Facebook Live or on Google. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to talk about tools. By the way, if you found this super valuable, type super valuable in the comment box. All of you type super valuable. And take a snapshot of the screen right now if you have not done so. And I'm going to jump into tools now. Okay, I'm going to close this, and you can anyway see this replay later and get the hang of tools. So I'm going to give you a list of tools. I'll be adding more to this. So let's break it down into gear and software. For you to run a Facebook Live session, you need a decent webcam. There's Logitech C920, C922, C933E, or I think it's C930E. So these are some very good webcams that you can use in the market for this. Otherwise, you can use a smartphone camera if you want to do it from your phone. Pick up a selfie stick, use a microphone. You can use a basic Apple headset, Rode SmartLav. All of this is good. If you want like a better quality gear, I'm going to give you a list of the gear that I'm using. And if you want to get a scoop of what gear I'm using, you need to go and check this out on my blog. Okay. So if you just go and type on Google, if you go and type, I'm just going to Google and type Siddharth Rajsekar essential gear. Okay. I'm just going to Google and I've just typed this in the browser. I just typed Siddharth Rajsekar essential gear. And you'll see there's a blog post that I've written. It's actually a podcast. The best equipment and software for creating online courses, videos and podcasts. I've covered all of that in this. Listen to my podcast later. Okay. And here I've covered all my sound equipment. So I started off with a basic Apple headset, which I recorded my initial courses on this. Right now I'm using an Audient ID4 sound card. I have an Evo 4 sound card, which is on my other iMac Pro. I've got I used to have a Focusrite Scarlett, so this is basically a good quality sound card. And the microphone that I'm using right now is called a Lewitt LCT 440 Pure microphone, which is a really good podcast microphone. Video gear, you can use a Logitech C922 or a C930E. I upgraded to a Canon 200D DSLR camera, and right now the camera which you're viewing this on is a Sony A7 M3 mirrorless camera. This is super quality. You can actually see the depth of this camera. It is blurring the background, and mark for difference. Even now for my Zoom calls, for my all my webinars, I'm using this camera itself. Okay, let's come back to the list. And then software. So I use ScreenFlow a lot for my video editing, but this software what I'm using to stream, I'm using Ecamm Live. It's only for Mac. Okay, it's only for Mac. For Windows, you have other alternatives. You have to go and look into that. I'll share with you some options. And you can use Adobe Premiere for editing, Camtasia for editing. But for going live on Windows, I'll share with you another bunch of software. Okay, I have a podcast table mic stand which you can just pick up on Amazon. Let's come over here. 1 second. Let's move this here. You see this one? It's like a foldable mic stand. I can move it around, and I can just adjust it to the way that I want. So it's a really cool mic stand. You can use this. I have an Elgato Cam Link, which is connecting my mirrorless camera into my USB port. I have a Gorilla Pod on which my mirrorless camera is sitting on this. I have a video LED light ring on this side to control the lighting. Okay, you want to see the controlling of the lighting. This is really cool. So right now I have white light hitting. If I want to make it, I can make it yellow light. Okay, I make it yellow. You can see the yellow going on there. I can make it light. I can make it brighter. Can you see white and yellow? So I use this lighting to really brighten up the face, though I'm having natural light from the other side. Okay, so you can even use that. Let's come back over here. And besides this, the other stuff that you can use in the software, I shared with you some software, Ecamm Live. For Facebook Live specifically, you can use even BeLive.tv and even Zoom Webinar. If you're on the webinar package, you can stream from Zoom straight into your, you can stream it straight into Facebook and YouTube, but not simultaneously. And I'm using a tool right now, which is called Restream.io. Okay. So my Ecamm Live connects with Restream. So parallelly, I'm streaming into a Facebook fan page, Facebook group, my Facebook personal profile, as well as YouTube. So if you want to do parallel streaming, Restream.io is phenomenal. It's really good. Okay. So that's all you'll need. How many of you have noted down these tools? Just type super tools in the comment box. Type super tools. And please go and watch go and read that, listen to that podcast of mine. Just search for Siddharth Rajshekar Essential Gear, and you'll get the entire scoop of whatever I'm using right now. Okay. Nice. You can see the brightness is increased. I'll just make the brightness a little lower. Hold on. Yeah. I like to keep it a little bit more subtle. Okay. Now let's come to the last part of what I'm going to be sharing today. It is, how do you really convert into sales? Like, you may have all the gear, you may have all the ideas, but I want you to understand the sales process. And after this, I'm going to give all of you a gift. Okay, I'm going to give all of you a gift on how you can download one of my blueprints. It's a multi-million dollar blueprint for knowledge givers. Okay, so there are 5 aspects to sales, and I want all of you to take notes, because this is the most important part of this particular video that I'm putting together. Because knowing all the ideas is okay, but how do you convert that? How do you convert your ideas into actual money in your bank is what is important. So how many of you here want money in the bank? Just type MIB in the comment box. MIB is money in the bank, money in bank. Okay. Fantastic. Type MIB. And if you just came in and if you're just watching this live right now, if you just joined in live, you can please go watch the recording, because I've already shared 24 minutes of some really, really good content. I mean, really good ideas, in case you missed out on that. So let's come to the ideas. The first way is you got to educate your audience and you got to add value. Nobody is going to buy from you unless they see that you are delivering value to them. Okay. And the reason I've been able to create like multiple income streams through all my multiple videos, webinars, and I've set up this whole system of an automated way of generating sales for myself, because every time I educate the audience, I add a lot of value. I do a lot of research. I put together some really cool, really practical stuff that can help solve problems. Okay, I'm sure this particular video that you're watching, this live that you're watching, is already solving your problem. It's already giving you a shorter path to your success now with all these ideas and the tools that you already have to go on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. The second step is you got to grow your tribe. As you're adding value, you have to build your own tribe, because loyalty is something that cannot be bought. It can only be got when you are on the forefront delivering value and you're building a digital tribe. So lead generation, growing your tribe, and being there for your tribe that'll help you increase your sales. Now the third part is conversion. See, you have to offer the right solution to the right market. Most people who don't generate sales is because the message to market to offer is usually not matched. That means they're trying to sell the wrong product to the wrong audience. Or even if it's the right product to the wrong audience, even then it does not work. So conversion happens only when there's relevance to the audience, and that is also very important. Number 4 is you got to build multiple streams of income. So for example, in my case, I have my own product income streams. I promote different tools inside my community. I have and I also have like a whole element of the coaching aspect also. I also have my group coaching down membership level, where it's not just products, but it's also coaching that is included into the whole income stream. So when you're able to structure an income stream and you're able to actually build when you're able to connect your Facebook Live into a funnel where you're giving away free information, and then you have a paid funnel that they get into. And once they get into the paid funnel, once they're able to build multiple streams of income, then every time you go live, it will have a monetary impact in your business. And number 5 is you got to nurture your tribe. Nurture is once somebody buys your product, then you be there for them, you add more value, you support them. For example, I have my own private network only for my paid members of my community, and I keep adding value to them. I have my own a Telegram group only for the paid members of my community, which is now touching over 5,000 plus people. So every time I make a post, every time I actually speak about something new, instantly I get thousands of people come into my post and my content, and I'm able to nurture them more and more. Okay. So these are the tips on how to increase sales. And if you've noted down these tips, just type super tips in the comment box to increase sales. Now I have a gift for all of you watching. If you're already a part of my community, you would know all of this, but I have a special gift to give all of you here who are watching live. And if you're watching this video as a recording, how many of you would like this gift? Just type bring it on in the comment box, type BIO, and I'll answer questions after this, after giving all of you the gift. And this is a gift which is, it's a blueprint that I've created. Okay, I'm just going to share this with you. And it's called the Digital Coach Blueprint. By implementing this blueprint, I've been able to go from the scratch to encashing over 13 crores in 25 months, sitting at home without any office and without any employees. Okay. And if you're already in my community, you know about this blueprint. It is what I call as the Digital Coach Blueprint. Let me just share my screen with you. You'll be able to see it. Okay. It's called the Digital Coach Blueprint. Now this particular blueprint, I'm going to give you a free download of this blueprint. And after you download this blueprint, if you want, you can pick up a mini course, have an introductory course to explain how the blueprint really works. Very affordable course. If you want, you can jump in and you can start learning today itself, and you can go deeper into this learning. So in this blueprint, I talk about how to develop a knowledge business stack, how to set up your knowledge business system, and what are the knowledge business skills. And if you want to get your hands on this blueprint, you need to go to this particular link. I'll just share with you a link, a special link. Go to, let's see this, sids.co, sidz.co/DCBP. DCBP is Digital Coach Blueprint. So when you go to sids.co/DCBP, you'll come to a page which looks like this. Okay. I'm just opening it up. So you can just give your name and email ID over here. Okay. You can download this blueprint. Click on send it right now. You'll come to this page and you'll get a downloadable. So there's a video explaining to you what's in the blueprint, and here's a download of the PDF. Okay. So once you have downloaded this blueprint, you can download this as a PDF, and then you have an option where you can pick up my course. I have a very basic introductory course called the Digital Coach Blueprint course version of it. and you can actually go and check it out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want all of you to go and register right now, and I will answer questions for the next few minutes if you have any questions regarding of whatever you have learned till now. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just changing the link, the download link for that DCBP. Just hold on. I'm just creating a new download link from my resources. Give me a second. You can watch my video later, but for now, I'm just going to, okay. Hold on. There's a loop happening over there, so I'm just fixing it right now. Yes. So you can just refresh that page, and when you're on that course page, you will be able to download that blueprint. Okay. I'll just share my screen once again. So once you come on this page, you just click on this download PDF. It'll open a new window, and you'll get a high resolution PDF which you can take a printout of and use of the Digital Coach Blueprint. And just pick up my Digital Coach Blueprint. I have a mini course, just 599 rupees. I have a special, it's like a 90% off on this, where I cover the concepts, the secrets, and the journey of implementing this particular blueprint. Okay, all of that is covered. I want to make a very affordable course for those of you who are serious about getting on the journey. So now what I'm going to do is I want to actually answer questions. If you have any questions, you can ask me the questions. It will show up over here. And for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I want to answer questions to give you better clarity in your game plan. Okay, if you've not got your hands on this, just go to sids.co/DCBP. I've just kept this link below here open, and you can get in. So based on whatever I've shared with you on the Facebook Live ideas, on the sales ideas, on the ideas on the different tools that I shared, if you have any questions, please ask me the question right now, and I would be more than happy to answer that. Excellent. And in case you got into this this introductory course of mine, just type just type woohoo in the comment box, WOHOO, woohoo, and say I'm in. So I'll know that you actually picked up this introductory course that I'm giving away for 90% off. Okay. Yeah, the blueprint is free. The course is there's a small, very nominal fee for that, because I want you to value the information that I'm giving you. Okay. So it's a very systematic learning. It's an 11-part video series, over 2 hours of content that I've actually put together for you. Nice. Ravindra Pawar saying, okay, proud of Irish family, proud to be mentored. Thank you so much, Ravindra. Really appreciate you sharing that feedback. Okay, so ask me any questions with regard to Facebook Live. What else do you want to do this year? Okay, Kaushik's question is this. Out of these 20 ideas, which is the first and last idea to implement? Okay, let's go and look at the list over there. I'm going to bring out all the 20 ideas. And the first thing that you can implement, if you ask me, I'm just going to share my screen. The first idea which you can implement is you can start off with teach viewers something. Like, for example, I sat for like 10 minutes and put together this mind map. So put together a mind map of some of take any one concept or one idea and create a curriculum and just go and share that. So share some information that you already know. Okay. So that's the first thing to start with. The last thing you can do whatever you feel like. Okay. Just do whatever you feel like. You take it in whichever order that you want. But the fastest way to launch is to take an idea that you already have and share it to the world. That's the best way to do it. Okay, Vishal Soni is how to stay consistent in creating content. If you ask me, if you are consistent in learning, you'll be consistent in creating content. It's because I'm consistently learning on a daily basis. I'm able to roll out a lot of pieces of content because there's so much of notes that I'm taking, and I'm eager to share that immediately. Okay, while I'm implementing it. So I share this thing in my community is to learn, do, and teach simultaneously. If you do this simultaneously, that's the fastest way to learn. It's called the golden triangle of success. Okay, so to stay consistent, it is to stay consistent in learning. That's the secret. Okay, next is, Rohit is saying, how is StreamYard for Facebook Live? It's very good. In fact, I forgot to mention it. It's a very good tool. And you can also use StreamYard for simultaneously streaming in multiple locations. It's great for doing interviews and any of that kind of format. Okay, cool. Saurabh is saying, those who have already taken your level 1, level 2, is it necessary to buy this one? It's optional. This is like a mini course. I've anyway covered all of this inside my level 1, level 2 and level 3 courses. But this is a brand new introductory course that I have launched just for the people who want to get a taste of what the power of the main course is all about. So yeah, it's up to you. If you want to pick it up, you can. Yes. Next question. Ask me any question. Okay, sir, do you have any course? Which courses are you providing? I'm new to your profile. Fahad, what I would recommend is you go to this link, download the free blueprint and pick up that, the basic introductory course that I have. And then you'll understand the journey from that point on, okay? I have advanced courses as well. I have more than 9,000 people right now who are going through my advanced level courses. And in my learning management system, I have around 36,000 people learning. If I have to just show it to you right now, just so that all of you get to see, the way that I've actually built my brand online is in a very strategic approach. I've done a lot of Facebook Lives, and Facebook Lives have been an integral part of me growing my community. And if you can see my screen, I have over 36,232 students who are learning in my main platform right now. 36,000 students, and this does not happen overnight. It happened over a span of 25 months. Okay. Okay, Shankar is asking, if you take 599 course, can we upgrade to the main course by paying the remaining amount? No, I don't have that kind of an offer here. You first complete the learning on the 599 course, and then after that you can go and there will be a special offer if you want to get to my main courses inside that. So get to that course first and then take the next step. Okay, Samir Sorin is asking, what's the membership fees for the Facebook community? My Facebook community is a free community. If you go to sids.co/VIP-group, it's a free community. You can just be a part of it. And I keep sharing very useful, valuable content on a weekly basis, weekly basis. Okay, Gaurav is asking this question. I have one funnel and just think to target, is it good to invest 500 rupees in Facebook ads? Okay. The point here is not about spending 500 rupees in Facebook ads. The point is, what problem are you solving? See, if you're able to put 1 rupee into Facebook ads and take 5 rupees out of it, then you can even put 2 rupees in Facebook ads and take 10 rupees out of it. So if you have done a funnel, you need to look at what is the problem that the funnel is solving. And you can do a test marketing, and just putting 500 rupees, you're not going to get any data out of it. You need to spend at least 5 to 10,000 rupees. Like spend 500 rupees for 10 days or spend 1,000 rupees for 5 days. Get some data to understand if that funnel is working. And when you get into my digital coach blueprint course, you'll be able to understand it more deeper. Like how do you structure that? And it is not just about selling one product. You need to offer like multiple levels of products for you to overall see the profitability. Otherwise, for whatever money you're spending on Facebook ads, you'll probably just break even. Especially if you're selling something at a low ticket, like 500 rupees to 1,000 rupee low ticket price point. Okay. So Gaurav, there's more to this answer. My suggestion to all of you here is you have to first engineer and reverse engineer your entire funnel. Okay, that is where you will be able to get it. Okay, Fahad Khan, where's the link to your website? This is the link. Go to sids.co/DCBP. Okay, Vijay is asking me this. Vijayam. Okay, tips to go Facebook Live simultaneously. Groups of experts from same community. How do we do on Facebook? You can use the tool that I actually shared. You can use restream.io to simultaneously go live in multiple places. Okay, Abhinash is asking this question. I'm a health and fitness coach. How to attract customers online? Okay, customer attraction happens in 3 stages. The first stage is the exposure stage. People first need to know that you're a health and fitness coach. Exposure stage. So what I'm doing right now, even this particular session, is I'm exposing myself to a large audience, okay, right now. And people get to know more about me, especially people who do not know me. You get to know more about me and what I do. Okay. Exposure is the first phase. The next phase is you got to pre-frame. The next phase is pre-framing. Pre-framing is what, like I do webinars. I do like detailed 90-minute webinar. This is not a webinar. This is just a 30-minute information session that I'm doing. 40 minutes is already 40 minutes right now. So a pre-framing session is more in-depth and focused. So I do pre-framing in the form of webinars. and I do pre-framing in the form of mini courses. Like this introductory course is a pre-framing funnel. So in your case, Abhinash, if you can do a Facebook Live to expose yourself to your market, then if you offer them a free, like a free download or a mini course where they get to understand more about your fitness formula, and then from there you offer your main fitness coaching, whether it's a coaching or a consulting, whatever you're doing. So that is how you attract customers online. It has to be in the 3-step approach: exposure, pre-frame, and then you convert. Okay, expose, pre-frame, convert. That's what I would look at it. Okay, Bhanu Khan is asking, do I need to show myself in order to become successful? Okay, so the deeper answer to the question is, I'll give you the external answer. The external answer is yes. The deeper answer to your question is, you need to improve your self-worth. People who lack self-worth, they don't want to show themselves on video. Maybe they feel that, I'm not good enough. And I'll tell you something, Bhanu, Kiran, if you're listening to me, don't worry about that. Okay. The more and more value you add to yourself, you will feel like giving that value out. And this question will not arise that you need to show yourself. Because people who have this internal fears of showing themselves, it means that they don't feel, worthy to show themselves. Or they have some different perception about getting online. And today we are in a personality driven world. You have to show yourself if you want to be, on the front. Okay. You cannot hide behind logos. You cannot hide behind words. You got to come across in the form of videos. Thank you for asking that question. Okay. Coach Sisodia. Thank you for adding so much value. How do you customize your URL like the one on screen? Okay. So I'm using a software called Click Magic. This is what I teach inside my inner circle coaching. And the easy thing you can do is you can set up a bit.ly account, bit.ly, and you can shorten URLs. But I have my own custom URL tracking system. So I'm able to track exactly how many people are clicking on my system, how many people are coming into my system, how many people are buying my products through the system. So all of that is being tracked using a tool called Click Magic, CLICK MAGICK. Okay, that's what I use. Pooja saying, I bought your course as a silver member. It's really empowered me as a digital coach, but I have some issues on the level of implementation. Yeah, Pooja, what you got to do is you got to stay connected with the community. Be there for all my Thursday calls, be there for the hackathons, and you'll be able to implement further. Okay. Because a lot of people like to buy courses, but they don't implement that knowledge. And in my community, I like to focus a lot on implementation. So if you have just bought the course, it's not enough. You got to be a part of my weekly coaching calls. Okay, next question by Rana. He's saying, I'm a new learner, and do I need to get the other course first of yours? Rana, if you're brand new over here, if you're not a part of my community, download the blueprint and get this blueprint course, just the basic introductory course. Then you can take a call whether you feel that the next level is important for you or not. Okay, it's a very gradual process of evolution, and each one would be at different stages. So you take it at your own pace. Okay, I'm just looking at other one. Ask me questions related to this topic of what we covered today. How to generate more sales using Facebook Live. Okay, Raghavendra, do you have any courses on sales modules? Yes, I do have. I talk about webinar selling. I talk about funnel selling. In fact, in my silver membership, I have a course called Funnel Building Formula, where I talk about the entire customer journey and engineering your customer journey for people to come into your world. So yes, I do cover a lot on that. Rohit is saying, how do you build your graphics, sir? They are really amazing. Initially, I did it all myself because I learned Photoshop. I learned action scripts. I learned how to create those 3D boxes and all those images, and I've played around with Photoshop for a few years. But if you're brand new, you don't have to do that. Go and outsource it, and I have a team that I outsource all my graphics to. I have, you can just find freelancers who can actually do it for you. So yeah, since I have a keen eye for detail on graphics, I was able to get a good job done by graphic designers. And I've spent a lot on graphics. In fact, I've hired the best. In fact, my mentor, he shared this with me. He says, don't be cheap on your journey to greatness. If you want to be great, you cannot afford to be cheap. And sometimes if you want to bring out a world-class look and feel, find out who's the best and invest in them. Because when you invest in your own business, like I've invested a lot of money in my learning, I've invested a lot of money in creating some really powerful graphics like this. People can design graphics for $1,000. People can design the same graphics for 50,000 rupees also, for $1,000. And I've taken the more expensive option because I'd rather pay higher ticket for somebody who knows what they're doing to bring out that world-class experience. Okay, so having said that, you, depending on what phase that you are in, you can pick and choose who you want to get things done from. Okay, nice. So Aditya Ram, how are these links popping up on your video? I actually am using Ecamm Live and I've loaded all the links into my video screen, so you can see all of that. My logo is over here. You can see my logo, my name logo over here. And I have my Internet Lifestyle Hub logo over here on the top. So you can do all of this stuff on this. Let's look at any other questions. Let's look at Archuna's question here. How to get customers online for automobile business, four-wheelers, servicing, auto detailing, etc. Okay, so what you can do, Archana, in your specific case, is you can go more live on Facebook, actually showcasing the kind of work that you do. Maybe you just go on Facebook Live casually once or twice in a week, or talk about what kind of attention to detail all of you have when it comes to taking care of the automobiles. You're doing wheels servicing and auto detailing, right? Detailing is a super industry. So if you have some new car that's come in, just show how the detailing happens, and then you talk about why detailing is important. And people who are really enthusiasts in detailing, you can start to target them. You can go on Facebook Live like what I'm doing, and you can even promote that Facebook Live, putting some money on ads to people who love cars, maybe people who subscribe to Autocar magazine and all the other kind of stuff. So the first step is for you to start getting more active on sharing valuable information and sharing on how you do things from your organization, from your company. And at the end of those videos, you can link it back to a phone number, or you can link it back to a walk-in. So since you're a local based business, you can even run ads only targeting that 5 kilometer radius of your location. So you'll get more footfalls coming in. So that's an idea for you. Okay. Next question is, is it worth using public ecosystem like Udemy in the beginning for digital career? My answer to that is, people have different views about it, but if you ask me, my answer is no. I don't have a single course on Udemy, but I have all my courses on my own platform. I'd rather spend money on something where I have control over, because if you put a course on Udemy, they will just keep crashing the prices, and Udemy's become like a little bit of a junk kind of a marketplace right now. Even though there are so many people over there, it's a very popular marketplace, but somehow I feel it's become too crowded. And I feel it's better to have your own community, your own ecosystem, your own world that you create, so you'll have better control over it. And Udemy, there's the average course completion rate on Udemy is only like 2 or 3%. Last time I heard it was 5%. It's come down right now because people just impulsively buy courses. But when you create your own platform, like in my own platform, I have my own teachable platform and I have my courses, I have a 45% completion rate, which is 10 times industry average. Why? Because I have better control over it. So if you're just starting off, I would say you start off by building your own. It's even if you have 100 students, and if you're able to nurture them well, you'll have a much better conversion. There are some people who like to use Udemy just to go into, they just like to get that visibility. They'll have like tons of students coming in. But you know what, even if it shows like 30,000, 40,000 students, only 2-3% will actually complete that course. It may not be a quality audience. Okay. That's my view about it. People may have different views. Okay. Next question is by Nitin, Dr. Nitin. He's saying, I'm into law of attraction niche and I still don't have any success or case study apart from my own. How should I present myself? It's a very good question, Dr. Nitin. What you can do is you can see there are two approaches. One is you be the market guide. Two is you be somebody who's a market leader. Okay. There's a difference between market guide and market leader. A market leader, for example, is Sachin Tendulkar. He's hit 100 centuries. Okay. So he's a leader in the space of cricket, in the batting space. Okay. But Sachin Tendulkar's coach, he did not hit 100 centuries, but he was a coach that created a Sachin Tendulkar. So he was more like a market guide. He knew exactly how to bring out the best out of others. So what you can do, Dr. Nitin, is if you're into law of attraction niche, and if you don't have many case studies yet, and the only case study is yourself, I would suggest that you do a lot of one-to-ones with people for free. Do free one-to-ones. Do at least 50 to 100 free one-to-ones and helping people and share with them on how you applied law of attraction for your own life. And by the time you do 50 to 100 one-to-ones, you can also understand from them what are their problems, and you can start to document all of that, and that can become your case study. I mean, that can become your earning the right concept. You can say, I've actually interacted with more than 100 people, and based on that, I have this formula right now. And then people will actually buy from you. Okay. Nice. Next question is, Shankar, how will your course be helpful if I have no products or services ready? I'm just getting started. Your main course for that matter. Just take it step by step. A lot of people come into my community without any idea about their niche itself. They come inside, they find their niche, they go to my niche clarity blueprints, and they go to my curriculum design blueprint, and they go into the funnel building formula, and within a span of 30 days, they're able to set up their all systems, their entire systems, 30 to 60 days. So even if you don't have experience, as long as you're open and if you're coachable, you can implement this. Okay. And by the way, those of you who are new here, just watching, just come in. I have a free blueprint for you to download. It's called DCBP. Go and pick it up. Okay. It's really cool. Archana is asking this question. What is the best, can you advise me on the best book for recruitment agency? I don't have any recommendation for this specific thing on a book for recruitment agency specifically, but I don't have an answer to this question. Okay. Because recruitment agency, what is the goal? You want to attract the right kind of talent. Okay. Forget about the book. I don't have an advice for book, but I'll give you an advice for how you can launch yourself. The best way to launch yourself is to create a system, a content system on how you can attract the right kind of talent coming to you. Because if you're able to create a course on how to become job ready in the next 30 days, or how to upgrade your salary in the next 60 days, how to double your salary in the next 90 days, create an ebook on that and make people download that ebook. That will automatically give you the database. And once they come inside your world, you can even sell them a course and you make them upgrade their skill sets and their soft skills and their hard skills in whatever area that is. And that will give you a database. It will give you the audience for you to start placing in, since you're an agency, you can start to place them in other companies from there on. So you can add a layer, a free layer, like how I given a free blueprint. You can do a free, downloadable PDF, and then you get them into a paid course. It can be 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 rupee course. And then from there, you build that database of people are implementing it, and you have that cream of talent that you can actually place in other companies. So more than a book, this is the strategy that I can give you. Okay. Okay, next question is by someone who's saying here, Saurabh, is there an introduction script for going before live? How to confidently talk, how to overcome fears? I don't have any introduction script. It is just I follow the flow and I just have a structure. Normally, my main structure is when I start the Facebook Live, I talk about what is in it for my audience. Like what are they going to learn? Then I get into the content, and at the end of it, I give a call to action, like this call to action is to download this blueprint. Or you can even answer questions. So you can have introduction, content. Number 3 is give a call to action where you want to send them to, and answer questions. So it actually closes the entire loop over there. Thank you, Regita, for summarizing it. Expose, pre-frame, and convert. That's the sales process. Nice. Okay, good. Fantastic. So I'm going to be signing off right now. How many of you found today's session super useful? Just type super duper useful in the comment box if you found this very useful, especially if you've been around here, you're just looking at this live session. I want to thank all of you. I'm going to be signing off right now. Go and grab some lunch, and want to thank each and every one of you who have been on this Facebook Live session for over 40 minutes. We are going to be touching one hour. I thought I'll do a 30-minute session, but thank you for the Q&A. The Q&A actually helped me understand exactly, what exactly you have in your mind. So I'm going to be doing more of this stuff. Okay, I'm going to be doing more of these Facebook Lives, and just stay tuned, stay connected with me, download this blueprint. And if you're not in my VIP group, right, in my Facebook VIP group, you can join this VIP group, sids.co/VIP group. Even there I share latest updates, a lot of case studies of my students who are getting results. And I would also recommend that all of you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, that's great. But if you're on Facebook, please go to sids.co/YouTube and subscribe there, because I'm also going to be posting a lot of in-depth tutorials on YouTube. I have more than 200 plus videos on YouTube. You can go and check it out. But that channel is growing really fast because of the consistency of content I'm posting even over there. And last but not the least, I want you to stay connected with me on my Telegram group for flash updates. You want like flash updates whenever I launch a new podcast or a new video, or I go on Facebook Live like this. And if you want to get to know more about that instantly, then this is the place you need to be connected with. Okay. So thank you so much. Cheers. God bless. Stay connected. And once more, if you have not got your downloadable version of this digital coach blueprint, grab your copy, and I'll be more than happy to help you on your journey to freedom with the knowledge and the skills that you have.